What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kid Vision. We are back here with another random video, not a reaction to music today. It's not even Friday, but it is the end of the year. And I did a top 10 albums video, and now I wanted to do a top 10 songs video just to give you guys some content because I'm very busy around this time of year. There won't be any videos this upcoming Friday, so this is also kind of an update video. I started doing YouTube shorts of all the highlights throughout my reaction videos. Because some people don't like to sit through like 20-30 minute long videos, so it's fun to give people just the highlights, you know. So I think I'm definitely going to keep doing that. It's just another way to grow my platform and broaden the types of content I can produce for you guys. So but yeah, anyway, this is the top 10 songs of 2022. My list. Nobody's opinion in the world is going to be the same as mine, so don't yell at me in the comments. That's all I'm gonna say, because there's some pretty hot takes on this list, and then there's some honorable mentions I wanted to add just because I felt like some of these songs could not just be left off of this list, mostly because I held the album in such high regards that some of these songs are from. Anyway, before we start, I also got new lighting, so that's a little addition. Let me know if you like it or not. Is it too distracting? Is it too bright? The moon over there might be too bright. It doesn't really pick up on my webcam. You can't see the details, but let me know. I think it's a good adjustment. But it also does some stuff with the color of my face, which is really weird. So I might have to experiment. But we'll see. But anyway, honorable mentions. First, we got N95 by Kendrick Lamar. Now, this is the only song from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers that's on this list, and that's mostly because it's just a well-rounded album. There's not any like songs that are super good compared to the other ones, in my opinion. So I just picked my favorite song from the album as an honorable mention. N95, saw this live at the XL Center last year. Definitely one of my favorite bangers. The video just adds to it so much. That'll be a theme with a bunch of these songs, is the video really added to it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that one, really. Next one. Guys, I kind of screwed up in my in my albums video because I forgot about Swako's album that came out this year. I love a ton of songs on that album, and most of them came out before the year, so that's kind of why I didn't put it on there. This also came out towards the beginning of the year. But I'd be lying if I say I didn't listen to it from time to time. I definitely listened to a lot of these songs on this album, and I would say my favorite new song on it that did come out in 2022 was It's Going Good. So It's Going Good slaps in the car, a really good pop punk song. Doesn't come off corny at all like Swako can sometimes come off as. So that's all I really have to say about that one. Next one. Underrated song that you guys, I almost guarantee anyone watching this doesn't know this song, but it's from an artist from Minnesota. It's Party Alone. The song's called Cupid. So Party Alone is from Minnesota. I don't know him personally, but I heard of his music because he's from Minnesota, and I have a lot of friends that research Minnesota artists and work with them. So yeah, Cupid came out around Valentine's Day, and I listened to that shit like crazy, like every single day. It stayed on my on repeat playlist most of the year. So go check that out if you haven't heard it. It's Not a Home, I think it's called, is also a Party Alone song that really blew up on TikTok. That got him pretty popular. So it was between those two for the honorable mentions. But Squadron, St. John. Squadron is such a laid back song, and it just like, I feel like I'm floating when I listen to that song, and it's so nice. You can listen to that anywhere. I've had many late nights in the car listening to that, and it sounds so good. And then we can also tie in Best Part of Life by St. John with this one. Those are two honorable mentions because he didn't release many songs this year, but those two are so strong, but didn't crack my top 10. And then Cody Blue 31 by JID. I said the Forever Story was definitely one of my top albums of the year. So I felt like I had to include a song on it. Same thing as Kendrick's, super solid body of work, but not one song really stood out compared to the other ones. They're all good, in other words. So, and Cody Blue 31 is my favorite because it really shows how JID can really sing, and it's soulful, and I get that melody stuck in my head every time and start singing that for the rest of the week. So that's why I picked Cody Blue 31 as my last honorable mention. So top 10 songs of 2022. Number 10, I have to rant about this shit because it's Get Yo Mans by Rich Brian. I don't know why nobody talked about Rich Brian's little EP that he released towards the beginning of the year, because this song specifically is like some of the best speed rap we've gotten in years. So if you're into speed rap, I know it can come off as corny to some people. It's a very specific subgenre of rap. But like, there's just something different about this song, dude. They flow effortlessly. The video really adds to it as well. Once again, it's just such an impressive song, and it's so fun to listen to. That's what I go for. Like, that's what I base my reaction channel on, pretty much, is like the vibes of the songs. I definitely don't break down the lyrics as much as some of these other reaction channels. I really just go for the vibe, and I dance with it, and like, I react to what I hear, like when it's going on. So that also carries over into my preference of music. And there's humor, it's impressive, there's bars, it's just like everything you could want in a rap song. So not sure why more people aren't talking about that, but yeah, that's why that's my number 10. Number 9, Walkin' by Denzel Curry. Once again, the music video adds to it so much. Like, he created a whole universe for this one song. He performed this on talk shows. Like, it's the catchiest hook ever. Like, it's such a good rap song. It shows his maturity. Like, Denzel Curry really showed strides with this album. And Walkin' is definitely my favorite song on it. Keep on walking, ain't no stopping in this dirty, filthy, rotten, nasty little world we call a home. Like, I find myself rapping that every single time I listen to it, and it's so fun. Number 8. Churchill Downs. Now, I know some people are not gonna like this one because, yeah, it's by Drake and Jack Harlow, like the two cringiest, like, just, you know what I mean. Like, the album flopped. I don't like the album at all. I've never gone back to it. Churchill Downs, on the other hand, I think it's one of Drake's best guest verses in a couple years. Like, he murders this beat. And then the music video, they're at the Kentucky Derby, and there's like skits and stuff, and it's so good. Like, just the whole, like, everything surrounding this song made it what it is why it's my number 8 spot. Drake has so many bars in there, and Jack Harlow doesn't really get washed on the track. I thought Drake would just completely blow him out of the water. I think his verse holds up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but yeah, I think this song, I listen to this song a lot. So number 7, Dreaming of the Past by Pusha T and Kanye West. Yeah, this song has like the best sample of the year, in my opinion. It is so good. It is so good. And Push's delivery and just all the bars, like, you ain't flexing, you cramping, bikes like Amblin, you ain't dripping, you drying, Kevlar in this Balenciaga jacket lining, income combining, I'm a Saint Laurent Schwartz diamond mining. That song is, I find myself, I can rap like that whole song pretty much. And yeah, it looks like that is my second favorite rap song of the year. So almost done with the rap music. Next, number 6, Helmet by Steve Lacy. Yes, not Bad Habits. I do like Bad Habits, but it's just been overplayed so much at this point. I hear it in public. I hear it everywhere. We're going to go with the deep cut Helmet. Just that, oh my God, the melody is so good. Just that ding 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 ding. Like, that is the most iconic shit ever. And then at the end when he switches the hook to Let me go. Like, that's so good. And it's just about, please let me go so I can move on. And just the meaning of the song. And it's so catchy. And yeah, yeah. Helmet is number 6. Number 5, Lightning by Charlie XCX. Definitely my favorite song on Crash. And when I heard it first, I was like, almost getting bored at the intro. Like that, there's that long intro that's kind of like supposed to serenade you and lead you into a false sense of security, and then it just drops into this like 80s almost beat, and it hits so hard, and it's just so catchy. You struck me down like lightning, lightning. The beat drives this song so much, guys. I don't think the lyrics would hold up without the beat. So I'll say that, but I have played this song almost more than any other song this year. So especially because of the time of year it came out. I think it was February. So yeah, Lightning is number 5. I will listen to that for years to come. Number 4 might surprise some people because I think this album was slept on a lot as well. It didn't even make it into my top 10 albums, but this song easily makes it in my top 10 songs. So it is Lost and Found Freestyle 2019. And it's funny because it has 2019 in the song title because that's when it was made, but it came out this year. It's by Nigo, and it is featuring A$AP Rocky and Tyler the Creator. I think this is the best rap song of the year. Whenever it starts, it's like A$AP Rocky goes, okay, 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 okay. That is like the most infectious start to any song ever, and it just gets me so hyped. And the beat switch is so good. Both beats are like 2 of my favorite beats of the year. And then Tyler comes in and he's like, got the yellow boogers in my ear like I sneezed in that bitch, or whatever he says. And then he switches into that flow where he's like, Rip, you better zip that lip and zip up quick and shit. He probably sucked my dick then kiss his bitch. It's 2 sides to each coin I call heads. That is so funny, bro. That flow switch is amazing too. But yeah, many reasons why that is my favorite rap song of the year. Now these next 2 are kind of predictable if you watched my top 10 albums, because one of these songs is from each of my top 2 albums. The first one is Deep Fake from Break-Ins on Hypochondriac. This is my favorite song for so many reasons. It is hype at the same time as it is sad. It is soothing. It is just emotional more than anything. Yeah, Deep Fake, incredible song. If you haven't listened to it, definitely go do it. It's experimental at the first time while keeping it catchy and pop, and yeah, this song has everything. And then number 2 is Fantasy World by Quadeca. Now this is an easy number 2 because this was my favorite album and this was my favorite song on the album. But not only that, I can see myself like a decade from now being like, okay, yeah, 2022 was the year Fantasy World came out. And that's just because it's like the most emotional track on that project. It felt like the album was all leading up to this one song. It is just, I was speechless, and I was also crying in my reaction that I have on the channel. And the climax on this song is just better instrumentation than anything I've heard all year. It's just the embodiment of fireworks. And yeah, I will listen to the song for years. And then number 1, super hot take for many reasons. The biggest reason is a lot of people watching this won't know the song, but I highly encourage you go listen to it. It is Melting by Duro, spelled D-U-R-O-W, another Minnesota artist. This is an artist I personally know, but I tried to leave my bias out of this as much as possible. I legitimately think if I stumbled upon this randomly, I strongly think I would feel the same about the song. The only reason I know about the song is because I know him. So, but yeah, this came out like the week leading up to Halloween. That is my favorite time of year. It's my birthday is on Halloween. It's just super nostalgic even a couple months later right now. Listening to it, it is like my favorite kind of Halloween type song. and the writing is just so nice, and the beat is so infectious. Like the beat switch is just like effortless in like the middle of the song. It's like after the hook, but leading into the second verse or something like that. And it's just the vocal effect he has on the hook is so catchy, and it's emotional at the same time, and it's hype, and just it once again kind of, it's similar to Deepfake. It has everything. I already have vivid memories playing this song, and that is definitely why it has to be my number one. Like I feel so strongly about this being my number one that I put it on this list without caring what anyone thinks. Like, a lot of people watching this probably don't know who Duro even is, but yeah, Melting, definitely my favorite song, and I would definitely go listen to him if you haven't, and if you haven't heard of him before. So, but that about does it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here, this about does it for my end of the year lists. I want to keep it pretty simple. I don't want to overdo it. Albums and songs, pretty simple. I want to do this every year, so that would be really, really fun to do. And mostly this was an update video and letting you guys know that I won't have any videos next week, or this week, this Friday. I won't have any videos. But yeah, like the video, guys. Comment what you agree with, what you disagree with. Don't get mad though, because it is my opinion at the end of the day. But thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your holidays. All right, guys. Peace.